Yellow. This is Icee U, Panker, and I'm happy to announce the school budget has allowed us to use more contemporary tools in our classroom. So I am happy to announce this new state-of-the-art television.
Why does that table look so bad?
The school budget wasn't generous, only merciful. Anyways, today I'll be giving a lesson on the origins of PolandBall. So it all began with...
Wait! Teacher, I know this one!
Yeah, go ahead.
PolandBall is a comic series which was created by internet Nazis in order to justify their own prejudices and perpetuate stereotypes on targeted ethnic groups.
Well, that's part of it for some people.
Hey, but I thought PolandBall was just a fun way for people to depict geopolitical events through easily accessible comics.
I guess that's also correct.
I don't really know where PolandBalls are from, but they look cute.
Okay, I get it. You all have strong opinions on PolandBall. PolandBall is quite a polarizing topic within certain online communities, but I would all like you to take an impartial look as I explain the origins of... PolandBall, also referred to as Country Balls, is a public domain comic that depicts countries in the forms of balls with flags. There are special exceptions for certain countries, however, the norm tends to not deviate from this much. A notable exception is Poland, which has its flag flipped upside down because, well, we'll get into that. While PolandBall is still quite popular within its comics, its general art style has spread into the realm of YouTube videos. This makes sense, since PolandBalls are a very clear way of depicting a country without having to go through the effort of making a complex design. PolandBall has been used across all of YouTube, from history videos to meme videos to even full episodic stories. Needless to say, PolandBall has seen much success throughout its existence. However, something seldom talked about is its origins. Believe me, I have been able to find 0 videos talking about PolandBall's origins up to now. So, allow me to fill that gap like a vulture to a basket of little babies. Why aren't you laughing? That's really funny! We first begin with the long-forgotten site called drawball.com, which allowed users to draw anonymously on a circular canvas. If you need a frame of reference, think of r/place, but 12 years before r/place was released. Enter stage left. Polish users from various forms in mid-August 2009 began to raid the canvas, drawing a Polish flag across the entire ball. Look, there it is, the PolandBall you were all talking about.
Wait, is that where PolandBall actually comes from?
Well, I don't know. Honestly though, I couldn't find the connection despite the superficial relation of this being a physical PolandBall and how it was technically connected to the communities which would later create the first PolandBall comics. If I find more information on this, I will gladly make a follow-up video, but as it stands, I'm only really talking about this because I think certain PolandBall fanatics will get mad at me if I don't. I would claim the actual birth of PolandBall was in September of 2009 on the now defunct Krotchan, or basically German 4chan. On the international board, there is a Polish user known as Wojak. Now Wojak was a very popular guy, being disparaged by most of the user base. Wojak was quite a prolific troll, and would often speak in broken English. This would lead to a user known as Falco creating the first comics to mock his home country, Poland. Poland ever since the beginning has been depicted as upside down. There are a few possible reasons for this, ranging from Poland being a backwards country, to it just being a way to piss off the nationalistic Wojak.
But the Polish flag backwards is the same way as it is forwards, not upside down.
Oh yeah, I should mention, does Wojak sound familiar to you? Yes, that's the same Wojak. Yes, these are about the same person. Yes, these are the same thing. Cry about it. From that point on, PolandBall became a staple of not only Krotchan, but also 4chan. This would culminate in 2010 with the first ever PolandBall World Map. This tradition continues up to today, with yearly world maps now being a labor of love of many talented redditors on the r/PolandBall subreddit. And you know what? I think that's very cool. Outside of Reddit, there are also numerous YouTubers who use PolandBall to depict things from actual history lessons to memes to everything else in between. What once started as an MS Paint comic with weirdly racist undertones is now an MS Paint comic with weirdly racist undertones. Okay, but it doesn't mean most people in the community nowadays are that bad. There are many talented creators today who use PolandBall in order to tell history in an engaging way to young audiences. Now, is PolandBall perfect? No, not even close. It's dirty, rough around the edges, and it's sometimes straight up defamatory. But as with most things, PolandBall can only be as good as the creator is. So don't just use the most unsavory aspects of the community to criticize everyone who uses these little balls. Balls. And hey, at least it's not Hetilia, or, God forbid, country humans. Well, that's all. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you all have a good day. Goodbye.
My eyes have seen the glory of the burning of the school. We had tortured all the teachers and we broke the golden rule. We broke into the office